Hey, my brothers and sisters, I'm Yaya Lilly, and you're listening to the Property Motivational YouTube channel, honey. I pray you take something that is said today and allow it to give you the energy you need to keep moving forward. I am not a licensed spiritual guru. This is just life experience and the God in me speaking to the God in you. So take what resonates with you, baby, and leave the rest. And don't you ever forget, you are worthy and you are loved. Hey, my brothers and sisters, welcome to the Property Motivational YouTube channel, honey. If you new, if you're old, well, not old like that, but I'm just saying, if you new, if you're returning, if you just passing on by, whatever it may be, I'm just happy that you're here. Because today, honey, I got a story time for y'all. Hey, and this is the story about the time. Oh, honey, I feel like me a real YouTuber because you know how they be like, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this story, but as you can tell by the title down below, and ooh, honey, but let me just say, if you got a YouTube channel, you are a real YouTuber. Whatever you have, you already are a real that hairstylist, nail tech, fashion designer, whatever it may be, you already are a real one. Hey, give yourself a pat on the back. But anyway, I got a story time for y'all. And to be honest, I really don't know what the title is as I'm making the story. I really don't know. But yeah. Yeah. But anyway, this is that story time because I really don't know what to tell the title of. But this is a story about a time when I was in high school. And this boy, well, he not no boy because Lord knows he a man now, but back then we was in high school and shit like that, and he tried to tell me that I was a snitch, and I know good and damn well I didn't snitch on this shit, and I know good and damn well I didn't snitch on shit. But here is what the story is, y'all. So when I was in the 11th grade, I had ecology class, and I just remember being in class, and I had a friend in that class, and we just gonna give her the name Vanessa, cause I don't know anybody named Vanessa, and if I do, this not about you, Vanessa, but I don't know anybody named Vanessa. So I had a friend in ecology class, and her name was Vanessa, and then there was this guy, and then we just gonna call him Drake, cause that's who the fuck he look like. And if you watching this video or you listening to this motherfucker, you know who the fuck you is, and you know that you motherfucking lied where you said I was motherfucking Stitch. But anyway, yeah, we gonna call him Drake. And then there was three other girls in that class, and we just gonna call them Destiny's Child because they don't, need their own names like that. Just know that it was me, Vanessa, which was my friend, Drake, which was a guy in class, and then there was Destiny's Child. There was three girls, and they was all friends, but we just gonna call them Destiny's Child for now because it was three of them. So yeah, all of us got ecology class together, right, y'all? And on Mondays, we used to go to the computer lab because every week in ecology, we would learn about something different: plants, animals, insects, birds, bugs. It was always something different for that particular week. So on Mondays, we would go to the computer lab because we had to do our own research on it. And then, throughout the rest of the week, we just do whatever work our teacher assigned us. So every Monday, it was like our teacher, it was like he had to get down on a computer lab, honey, because he made sure that his name was on there for every Monday, the Monday that the semester had started, and every Monday after that. He made sure that he signed up for every Monday so that his class could go to the computer lab and do what they had to do on Mondays. His name was already in the book. He claimed all of them every single Monday. So sometimes, we wouldn't even go to class because it's like, you're going to be at the computer lab, so you could just show up at the computer lab. But he probably be like, well, you supposed to come to class so I can mark you, present for my class. But yeah, whatever. We know we finna be in the computer lab on Monday. So Monday come along, you know what I'm saying, right? And when you in high school, it doesn't matter what grade you in. Anybody could be in your class. So me, Vanessa, and Drake, we in the 11th grade. But Destiny Child, they seniors. I'm just gonna put it in there. So we in class chilling and stuff like that in the computer lab. This is our first time, y'all. This is our first Monday at the computer lab, and this is the day where we have to pick our seats. So me and Vanessa, that's my friend, that's my homegirl. We got class together. Of course, we gonna sit together, and we picked our seats first. I specifically remember me and Vanessa picking our seats first because she was in the front of the line and she was like, come on, Yaya. Come on, girl. You know, we got to be in the front of the line so we can get the good seats. We going to pick our seats first. And I was like, you know what? You right, girl. I'm with you on that shit. Cause shit, let's go to the front of the line. So we in front of the line and shit, which is kind of, I say it's crazy because I'm thinking about how we still had to be in line because we was in high school, but whatever. So we in the front of the line and shit like that. And we get to the computer lab. And when we get to the computer lab, or maybe we wasn't in line. Maybe we were just walking down the hallway as a group. But anyway, so we get to the computer lab and shit like that. Me and Vanessa get our shit first. Like, okay, we're going to sit on the left side of the room. And these is our seats. We picked our shit first. And then everybody else picked their shit. And we was like on the end. And so after everybody else picked their shit, Drake and Destiny Child, they ended up sitting beside us. And it's just like so ironic because Lord Jesus, it's just ironic because how we all end up sitting on this side of the room and everybody else on that side, and then even in class, in actual class, we still sit on the same side of the room, but whatever. And so I'm thinking like, well, me and Vanessa had picked our seats first, so whatever. They just came over there because that's where the rest of the computers was at, I assume. That's the only computers that was left, but they decided to sit over there because number one, that's all that was left, and number two, they was all able to sit together. So, I mean, it was a couple of more computers around, but that was the only section that was together. So they sat over there, Drake and Vanessa, right? So we in computer class on the first day, everybody don't pick their seats and stuff like that, and we just, doing our work. So Vanessa, we got headphones, and our teacher didn't mind if we was listening to music while we do our work, as long as them bitches, not distracting you from doing your job. So me and Vanessa, every time we went to computer class, I didn't have any headphones at the time because my shit was broke. But Vanessa had some. And I remember she used to listen to them. Her music used to be booming. I mean, her bass used to be to the top of that shit. Me and Vanessa also had English class together. And one time her shit was so loud, I remember somebody else over there was like, damn, do you hear the bass in that shit? Like, damn, Vanessa. But I don't even blame her though, because even to this day, I still listen to my music in my headphones loud. I just do. It just make you feel like you're at a concert. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to your music, the top as it could go. And I do be thinking in the back of my mind, like, Lord Jesus, I hope I don't go deaf after this. But, yeah. So, anyway, Vanessa, she listening to her music in class and shit like that, right? Sometimes her music be loud as fuck, and sometimes it'll be just right. I say just right because, you can hear that thing booming through the speakers like, damn, girl, you all right? Gonna be able to hear after this? But anyway, you can't judge nobody. Let them listen to their music how they want to listen to their music, because that's how I be listening to my music. Unless you one of them people who be going on the train and shit, and then you just got your shit like on speaker booming and busting. Like, don't nobody want to hear your song on the speaker. You don't even got no headphones in. But anyway, so Vanessa listening to her shit and stuff or whatever, and I don't have no headphones, so I'm just on the computer doing my shit. So the way it's like Vanessa on the end, and then it's me, then it's Drake and the Destiny Child, right? So I sit in between Drake and Vanessa. And so I'm doing my work and stuff like that, and they doing their work, and all of a sudden Drake just started talking about his next door neighbor. And his next door neighbor is, I already thought of her name. We gonna name her Cassandra, because I got some more story times about Cassandra. Yes, I do. I know I got me a good 2 more story times about her. I might even have more. But yeah, we gonna call her Cassandra. And Cassandra is Drake's neighbor, right? And if you want to hear, about who the fuck Cassandra is, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to hit that subscribe button, baby. Because yeah, I got some juicy story times about Cassandra. Because me and Cassandra, we was friends in the beginning, because this is a country story time. Yeah, I lived in the country when this happened, and me and Cassandra was friends when I first met her. But time went on, and she did some real like backstabbing shit to me. Like, she really fucking did twice. The fuck. Anyway, so after she did that backstabbing shit, like, Cassandra was my friend because we used to hang out and shit. But after that, she wasn't my friend no more. Like, girl, I don't fuck with you. Like, I mean, it ain't no beef. Like, we ain't trying to square up every time we see each other in the hallway. Because I know and we don't fuck with each other. Like, the fuck? Anyway, so Cassandra is Drake. They neighbors or whatever, right? So we in class and shit like that, and Drake just started telling all her business. Cause Lord forgive me. Oh, I said forgive me, cause I was about to say, Lord forgive me, Jesus, but I said forgive me. But still, I'm just saying, like, Lord please forgive me. But Cassandra was labeled as a hoe, and that's not my business. That's her business. It just is what it is. That was her label up in school. And the fact that Drake lived beside her, he could see everything that was going down at her house. Like, damn, we in high school, but she got this nigga going over there. She got red, blue, yellow, green, purple, orange. She got all them colors going over there. Everybody be popping up at her house. And Drake know because he lived beside her. Like, he could see it. Like, ain't no denying it. He see what's going down. So we up in class or whatever, and Drake just spilling all her business. He talking about, he was like, damn, I was over there. I was eating breakfast and shit, and I had seen Green pulled up, because, you know, we live in the country. This is a small-ass town. Everybody know everybody. I seen motherfucking Green pull up. 2 hours later, I went in the kitchen, go get me some lunch. I look out the window. Shit, it's purple out there. Then after that, you know, I had to get my dinner, get my motherfucking dinner. Oh, I said, oh, Lord Jesus. I get my motherfucking dinner. Then I go out there, guess who I see? I see motherfucking turquoise up out that bitch. I mean, damn, she had green. I don't even remember what color she had at first. You know what I'm saying? He was just talking about her. He was putting her business out there like that. So me, you know what I'm saying? I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I don't give a fuck because that's not my friend and that ain't got nothing to do with me. But of course I'm listening because I'm like, oh shit, like, oh, she did what? She had what? Oh my gosh. And I'm just listening because when I was in school, I was not no rah-rah bitch. I was not that type of bitch that was finna walk up to you and be like, what you say about me, bitch? Like, I was not that type of bitch. I'm still not that type of bitch now. Like, I mean, I stand up for myself. I'm just, at least now, because back then, honey, I was so shy. I was a people pleaser. And I try to tell myself I'm not now, because I don't aim to be. But, you know, it just, everybody is a work in progress in life. And I'm just saying, but back then, honey, like, I was like, I want no punk pussy ass bitch, because I did a whole lot of shit. I did some shit. I don't even know if I could tell that one story time on here about what I did when I was in middle school in the 8th grade. I plan on telling it, but yeah, you're going to have to subscribe if you want to know about what that was. Hopefully I can tell it without, it getting shut down. But anyway, yeah, so like I want no punk pussy type bitch, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I also wasn't the type of girl who was going to come up to you and be like, what you say about me last night, huh? What you say? Oh, you want to fight? I wasn't that type of girl. So oh yeah, so it was like, me and Cassandra, we wasn't friends. And so I was just saying all of that to say, like, me and Cassandra, we wasn't friends, but because of, me and Cassandra knew what happened between us, so we wasn't friends, but we also didn't have beef. It wasn't like, I was finna come to her on some shit. So when he's telling, what's going on at her house, I'm thinking like, oh shit, like I really don't give a fuck. But at the same time, this is ammo, because if me and Cassandra do ever get to fight, girl, you better know good and damn well I'm be like, that's why you had every color of the motherfucking rainbow at your house last night, and you had that motherfucker that 64 motherfucking box, and you was letting niggas sharpen their crowns up in you, bitch. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, I was just putting that in the back of my mind in case it came down to it. I had some ammo, but it never came down to it. Anyway, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like damn. And you gotta believe what Drake's saying, because hell, he lived beside her. They ride the same bus like he do. So that was that or whatever. And we go back to, our regular class for the rest of the week. Time go by. Now it's the next Monday. Every Monday we be in the computer lab because we got to do our own research. So now it's the second week. So now it's our second week in the computer lab, y'all, and we sitting there doing our motherfucking work because our teacher told us, we gonna be in here every Monday until the end of the year. So wherever your seat is at, that's gonna be your seat until the end of the year every Monday when we come up in here. So we up in here the second week and shit like that doing our work. And Drake started talking about Cassandra again. And he started talking about what she did last weekend, who she had at her house during the week. She was doing this in the car. And I'm like, damn, she still at it? Like, oh my gosh. And mind you, like, Cassandra and Vanessa, they friends. Like, they hang out. Like, they sit together at lunch type shit friends. And Vanessa know, like, me and Cassandra are not friends because Vanessa is my friend. Like, we all used to be friends together, but Vanessa, no, at least I'm pretty sure. I thought she knew about why me and Cassandra not friends no more. I know she knew because one time me and damn Cassandra was about to get the fighting in the hallway, and Cassandra was trying to fight me, but I was like, I ain't trying to fight you, girl. And Vanessa was holding her ass back. So, girl, I know you know good and damn well that Vanessa is not my friend. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm fucking up the names. I know Vanessa know good and damn well that Cassandra is not my friend because Vanessa was trying to hold Cassandra back that one time when we was gonna fight in the hallway, but we wasn't gonna fight because I was not trying to fight Cassandra. But anyway, I was not trying to fight that girl. But anyway, so yeah, like we not friends, but that's your friend though. Vanessa Cassandra is your friend. So it's the second week of class and Drake's still talking about her. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna think too much of it because I mean, hey, he lived beside her. It's the second week of class. You know, Drake and Destiny Child, they popular around this bitch. So of course they gonna talk about it or whatever. Like it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. So that happens. Now we at the third week, y'all. We at the third week of class because we go to the computer lab every Monday. Say it with me. Every Monday we go to the computer lab. So it's the third week of school and we in the computer lab or whatever. And Drake still talking about Vanessa, honey. I had to slap my leg on that one because he's still fucking talking about her. Like, damn, nigga. And it's at this time you'll start to think like, okay, now he really gossiping about her because it's like you reporting, nigga. Like, you a motherfucking news reporter. Like, every time you come to fucking computer lab class and you get with Destiny's Child, you talk about what Cassandra doing. And it's like, damn, like, what are you doing? Do you have any motherfucking life? Like, why the fuck you just be sitting at your fucking window? Not that he was, I don't know how the fuck he was spying on her looking, but you was doing something because you always see who the fuck pull up at her house. Like, you be watching, like, you got so much shit to say about her. And them first 2 weeks, honey, I was listening. Like, I was gobbling it up like Thanksgiving on Turkey Day or turkey on Thanksgiving Day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was gobbling that shit up. Like I wasn't letting it be known, but I was listening. Like, oh my gosh, like, damn, she did this. Like, I got enough motherfucking ammo. It's not that I'm probably ever gonna fight that girl, but I'm just saying, like, it is what it is for me. But for Vanessa, it's like, damn, girl. Like, that's your friend. And I'm just thinking, like, the first 2 weeks, okay, you know what I'm saying? Anybody would have want to listen. But now we on the third week, and he still talk about your friend. But she didn't say shit. I ain't say shit. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I truly did not give a fuck because Cassandra is not my fucking friend. So at time go by, and it's like probably like the second month, and I kid you not, a whole month and a half, I say a whole month and a half went by, and every time we went to the computer lab, Drake was talking about Cassandra, which is Vanessa's friend, and he was just like talking like all types of shit about her. Like, he talked about her so much, I'm sure he knew what color panties she wore every day before she got ready to come to school in the morning, because damn, like, what the fuck. And Destiny Child was just eating all that shit up. Beyonce, Kelly, and motherfucking Michelle. This is when Destiny Child, it was three of them. You know what I'm saying? So they were just eating that shit up like, she what? Oh my gosh. They was like, what you think she gonna do next weekend? What you think she gonna do? And I was just like, oh my gosh. But truly, I really didn't give a fuck that much for real because say it with me, that's not my friend. So I'm sitting here doing my work and shit like that. He just continued talking about her like he a fucking tabloid. He talking about her like he getting paid to talk about her, like he getting paid to watch what the fuck she doing. And it's like he wouldn't talk about her when we was in class. It would only be in the computer lab, because of course, you know, we could sit there, talk, listen to music, or do whatever while we doing our work. And I'm just like, damn, like, oh my gosh, he gossiping like a bitch right now. He really truly is. You gossiping like a bitch. Because ain't no fucking way. That's the topic of discussion. Every time y'all come up in here, like, that's all y'all got to talk about. But I ain't finna say no shit because that's not my fucking friend. They ain't got nothing to do with me. And so it is what it is. I truly did not say shit. Like, I truly didn't give a fuck. And so month and a half done went by, right? So now it's like the middle of the second month. We in the computer lab and shit on a Monday. And while we up in the computer lab, here go Drake. He at it again, motherfucking singing songs about Cassandra. And all of a sudden, it was like he had an epiphany. And he just turned around and he looked at me because, mind you, the way we sat in class, it was Vanessa on the end, me, then it was Drake and Destiny Child. So I sat in the middle of Vanessa and Drake. So one day Drake just looked at me. He just turned around, like, because Destiny Child sit on the right side of him. All he got to do is look to the right, and there go all three of them right there. It's only me and Vanessa. Damn, I'm sorry. Keep on fucking up that age. But it's only me and Vanessa on the other side. So it's just like he just turned around and he looked at me one day and he was like, "Oh shit." When he looked at me, honey, oh my gosh, I remember literally like the shit was yesterday. He just ended up turning around looking at me and he was like, "Oh shit, how much of that did you hear?" And I was like, "Hear about what?" He was like, "Oh, nothing, never mind." And then he turned around and kept on talking about the girl. It was like, that's all he needed. It was like, all he needed was my motherfucking validation. It was like, God, I'm sorry, Lord. Please forgive me for laughing. But it was just like the gods in his motherfucking mind was saying, all you gotta do is ask shit. All you gotta do is ask Yaya how much of it did she hear. And if she didn't hear shit, oh well, fuck it. But truth be told, like, nigga, I hear every fucking thing. Like, what the fuck you mean? How much have I heard? How long have you been talking about her? Because that'll answer your damn question. Like, I heard every fucking thing. The fuck? Like, everything. How much did I hear? What do you mean? Like, my ear is right here. But anyway, so he asked me that question, turned around and just kept on talking about her. Like, the question lasted less than 60 seconds. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm just saying, I said, hear about what? What you mean? That's what I said. I said, hear about what? And I just went on, continue to do my work. So that was that, right? Now we on the next Monday, and y'all, it's got to be like 2 months that don't went by at this point. Like, it's got to be like 2 months that don't went by at this point. And now it's like the next Monday, literally the next week after Drake had asked me how much of that did I hear, we sitting in class again on Monday. Here go Drake talking about Vanessa. I'm like, damn, how many colors is in the box? Like, how many crowns have we went through? Like, but this ain't my business. So, sips tea. So anyway, now we in class and shit like that. And here go Vanessa. Now, mind you, this whole time, Vanessa done had her damn headphones in. So I really can't tell what she listening to or not. If she hear or not. But she went in class and shit. So she pulled one of them plugs out, one of them earphones out. And she was like, "You hear that?" And I said, "Hear what?" And she was like, Nothing. And she put her headphone back in. And I was like, oh, shit. I didn't say it out loud. I said it in my mind. But I damn sure was thinking about it like, oh, shit, it's finna go down now. Because now Vanessa catching wind. Like, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the wind been around the whole time. Because he been talking about her the whole time. Like, you catching wind now. I know that wind been smacking you in the motherfucking face. Because he been talking about her ever since class started. At least on Mondays anyway. But so she was like, "You hear that?" And I was like, "Hear what?" Like, see, he asking me how much did I hear. You asking me did I hear that? I don't hear a motherfucking thing if you ask me for real. Shit, my name is Bennett and I'm not in it at all because that's not my friend. So she was like, nothing. And she just put her headphone back in. But I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, it's finna go down now because she ain't say nothing all this time. But now she hear it like, oh boy. But I didn't really care. Not one way or the other because this ain't got nothing to do with me. Cassandra's not my friend. She's not my fucking friend. And you know this, Vanessa. You know she not my friend. So anyway, we had ecology for third period or block or whatever the fuck you want to call it because period just sound like, ooh. But Lord, you know. Anyway, we had ecology for third block. And that means we got one more class because in high school we had 4 classes, but we called them blocks. So we had ecology for third block and we got one more class. Now, my fourth block, I remember I had criminal justice as a class for my fourth block, and that was the most funnest class I ever had in my life. I got an A every single fucking time, report cards. Everybody in that damn class got an A because that shit, our teacher, she actually came from the college, the community college, to come teach us, and it was just like so fucking fun. Like, all we had to do was watch movies and answer a fucking question sheet about the damn movie. But the thing was, she was giving us the answers. Like, she was standing in front of the class and be like, okay, first question, blah, 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 blah. What's the answer, y'all? And everybody write it down. Then we'll watch another movie. Like, we'll watch like, we used to watch movies where we'll have to get our parents to sign and be like, it's okay for us to watch this movie because her class was so fun. But anyway, that was just a little side note because her class was so fun. And if you was in that class, you know, like, it was, her class was so fun. It was criminal justice. This one I thought I was going to be a forensic science person. I'm not. But God bless the ones and the hearts and souls that do it. Thank you, Lord Jesus. But so yeah, so in my fourth period, y'all, fourth block, I got two people, right? They don't really need no names. We just gonna call them Girl A and Girl B. Now, Girl B, she was a part of the Destiny Child clan. You know, them was all her friends and stuff like that or whatever. And they was cool people. They really was. I'm just saying, I'm just calling them Destiny Child, whatever. Girl B, that was her friends or whatever. Now, Girl A, she was cool with them, but, you know, they just, everybody was just cool because we came from a country town. And yeah, just know that. Just know that in fourth period or fourth block, it was two girls, Girl A and Girl B, and Girl B was friends with the Destiny Child clan, right? So now we getting ready to go home and stuff like that because we only got 4 blocks of the day and fourth block over. It's time for us to go home, y'all. So when it's time for us to go home, the way we go home is you leave in two groups. When the first bell ring or when the second bell ring. Now the first bell is a certain, like let's say we got 20 buses, and 1 through 10 come for the first bell, and 10 through 20 come for the second bell. Now depending on what bus you ride, you know what bell you leave on. So basically, everybody leave on first bell. I ain't gonna say everybody, but everybody try to leave on first bell because that's when you know all your people gonna be out there. That's the first load of buses, so you could be like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye, 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 bye. And then it be a couple of staggerers or whatever because they know deep down inside they really supposed to leave on the second bell, but they leave on the first because they trying to tell their people bye. So, or they trying to get the fuck out of class. So me, I ride. I'm on a second bell, but I'm just gonna sit there and wait for my bell to ring because I ain't about to be standing outside. I'm just wait for my fucking bell to ring. So motherfucking second bell ring, and I'm on my way outside, right? So as I'm walking outside, I see Cassandra. Now Cassandra was tall as fuck. Like Cassandra was as tall as a giraffe, and she's just fucking tall. So Cassandra outside, and her back is to me, like she just standing straight. Like the way you got to walk out the front door to get to your bus of this high school. So as I'm walking up to the door, and the door got these windows in it, these rectangle windows, so you can see outside before you actually push the door open to go outside. So as I'm walking up to the door, I look through the rectangle window, and that's when I see Cassandra, and she looking straight forward, like her back is to me. And I see Vanessa, me and Vanessa short. So Vanessa, she up on her motherfucking tippy toes, whispering in Cassandra's ear, and I know she whispering because she got that damn hand up. You know when somebody put that hand up, they really tell you some real juicy tea. So I'm like, oh shit. In my mind, I'm like, oh shit. Vanessa is finally, and I say finally because that shit was going on for 2 months. My brothers and my sisters, that shit was going on for 2 months. Like, Drake was talking about her ass forever. And now she finally fucking telling her friend. Now, to be honest with you, like, to each his own, but if that was my friend, if Cassandra was really my friend, I would have been shut that shit down. Like, no, I ain't no type of bitch that's gonna be up in your face. Like, is you ready to fight me? But at the same time, like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Now, I ain't say shit because, you know, at the end of the day, fuck you, Cassandra. I mean, wherever you at now, I hope you doing happy and well. But at that time, it was fuck you because it is, you know what the fuck happened. And if you subscribe, honey, you'll hear what the fuck happened too. Because I don't know when I'm gonna post some story times, but I will. But anyway, it's just the fact that, you know, she wasn't really my friend, so I didn't feel no need to be like, to shut that shit down in the beginning. Because if you really are my friend, I fuck with you like that, like, I'm going to tell them, like, hey, listen, I know you live beside her, whatever, and whatever you see, okay, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, that's my friend. And I can't stand here and just let you talk about my friend like that in my face. Like, I'm not finna do that. Like, I can't. But Cassandra ain't my fucking friend. She was Vanessa's friend. And, you know, she could have shut that shit down in the beginning, but she didn't. But at the end of the day, she started telling her what was going on. And I seen that shit with my own eyes because we was all on our way home the same Monday, honey. All of this happened on the same Monday, from Vanessa asking me, did I hear that, to me going to fourth block watching these fucking killer movies and criminal justice. That to me, the day is over. Now I'm about to go home, and I look out the window or the door, and I see Vanessa telling you everything that's going on, Cassandra. Because she whispering, she got her hand up. She got to be telling her what was happening. So I walk outside. Y'all, when I walk outside, tell me why Vanessa looked back, and she was like, yeah, and Yaya know. Yaya in that class too. Tell her, Yaya. Ain't that right? Ain't Drake been saying this? Tell her, Yaya. Tell her. And I looked at her. I looked at Cassandra. And I looked to see if my motherfucking bus was coming down the hill. Because what you mean tell her? I'm not finna tell her shit. Like, That's not my friend, baby. That's not my friend. So she was like, tell her, tell her. And I'm laughing on the inside, not on the outside, but on the inside. I'm laughing like, girl, I'm not finna tell her shit. I'm not finna collaborate your story. Like, is he talking about her? He sure is. He is, honey. If everybody listening to the story right now, yeah, I'm snitching now, cause yeah, he was. He was talking about you, baby, honey. Is the zebra black and white? Is the motherfucking sky blue and sometimes other colors? Baby, it is motherfucker is the trees green? Do the wind feel good on a hot day? Do coffee, can you make it ice or hot? If you can answer yes to all them questions and the answer is yes, he was fucking talking about you. Bad as fuck too. I'm talking about bad. Like he was talking about you bad. But anyway, I'm not about to tell Cassandra that shit because that's my fucking friend. Like, girl, I ain't say shit. Vanessa said that shit. I ain't saying a motherfucking thing. My mouth did not motherfucking part at all. At all. It was like my shit was so together. I ain't say shit. I looked to see my bus was coming, and it sure was. So I walked and I got on my bus. And when I got on my damn bus, I was looking out the window. Yes, I was with my nosy ass. I was looking out the motherfucking window, and when I looked out the window, it was okay. So I'm sorry, y'all. When Vanessa had asked me that and I didn't say shit, she kind of just waved me off like, whatever. She ain't say shit. Because, like, girl, you know that's not my friend. Why you think I'm finna, like, just agree? I mean, I do agree, but I'm not about to agree out loud. And Cassandra didn't even look my way because she know I'm not finna say shit to her. Like, we. So when I got on my motherfucking bus and shit or whatever, I'm looking out the window. And as I'm looking out the window, that's when Drake came outside. And when Drake, Lord Jesus, what will be the chances? I'm just so ironic. So ironic that all of us ride second load. But anyway, then when Drake came outside, motherfucking Vanessa was, oh no, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get it together. So when motherfucking Drake came outside, motherfucking Cassandra turned around and she just, put her finger up. Cassandra was so tall, she was damn near taller than Drake. And she put her motherfucking finger up and she was just cussing his ass out. And if you listening to the story, Drake, you know good and damn well she was the fuck. She was cursing your ass out. She was like, but I don't know what she was saying. I don't know, because I was on a bus, but I seen that shit. She was like, blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And she was just going the fuck off, as she should. Like, I don't fuck with Cassandra, but as she should, because that's none of Drake business. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's not your business. So what? She be fucking a different nigga every night. Oh, well, the fuck? You know what's crazy? You wasn't one of them niggas. The fuck? Anyway, so, and maybe he was, but that ain't none of my business. Sips tea. So anyway, she just cursing his ass out. And I was like, I knew it was going down. I knew it was gonna go down. But I don't care, because when Drake asked me what the fuck was going on, I ain't hear shit. And when Vanessa asked me, I still didn't hear shit because I don't care. So I go to motherfucking home and I come back to school the next day on a Tuesday, y'all. So we in class today. I come come to school the next day, y'all. Come to school the next day. And so I'm in class, right? Because we all sat together on the same side of the room in the computer lab. And we all sat together in the same side of the room in the class. So we sitting in class or whatever like that. And I'm there, Vanessa there. Me and Vanessa sat beside each other in class. So we sitting together in class. And then in walks Drake and in walks Beyonce from Destiny Child, because Kelly and Michelle, they was already in there. Kelly, Michelle, me, Vanessa, we already was sitting in class. But here come Drake and here come Beyonce. And when they come in the motherfucking class, Beyonce was like, don't say shit. Don't say shit, because her friends are in here. Her friends are in here. And then Drake motherfucking look at me. It's funny now, but it was not funny then. Drake looked at me and he pointed at me and he was like, snitch. Like, out loud in front of the class, everybody was looking. He was like, snitch. You a snitch and you a snitch. And he pointed at me and Vanessa like, both of us snitch. What the fuck you talk about, nigga? Like, I wasn't even like, what the fuck? This is why telling stories on YouTube is therapeutic in a way, because you can finally get the story out and release that shit and let it go. Because it's like, what the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean, snitch? Motherfucking, you wasn't outside when the shit went down, but Vanessa had asked me to collaborate her story. Vanessa had asked me to say, she was like, yeah, you heard that, right, yeah, and he been saying that, and I didn't say shit, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? I didn't even say shit. So how the fuck you gonna sit here and call me a snitch. You sitting here calling me a motherfucking snitch, and that's not even my fucking friend. I'm sorry, I'm whispering. I'm whispering because I'm not trying to be that loud when I say this shit. But it's just like, nigga, like, what the fuck? The fuck is you talking about? He really walked in the classroom and he called me a fucking snitch. He pointed at me with that long ass arm. He pointed at me and Vanessa. And he was like, snitch, snitch, snitch. Y'all part of the snitch society. You a snitch and you a snitch. And here go Beyonce, the loudest one in the group. Don't say shit. Don't talk about shit, y'all, because her friends are in here. Her friends are in here. Like, friends? You talking about with the S on the end of it? Cause that's not my friend. Like, what you mean, friends? You mean her friend is in here? Her friend, FRIEND with a D. Damn, dismiss the S. Like, get rid of the S. Cause she only got one friend in here. Unless she friend with someone of these niggas, she probably the fuck is. Because apparently she got them all at her motherfucking house. But that's not my friend. But I didn't say that though, y'all. I was just so flabbergasted. Like, what the fuck? I was just looking. And so I'm sitting there looking, but I got this mad look on my face. Like, I'm just looking fucking mad and I'm just staring. I'm just staring at Drake or whatever. I wasn't looking at Beyonce because she got a trio up in this bitch. It's only me and Vanessa. It's only two of us. And so I'm just looking at Drake like, what the fuck? Like, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking so evil and so mad. I just remember that's because that's how I felt. And so he just kept on saying that shit. And Kelly and Michelle, they looking like they missing notes and shit like that. They off key. They looking like, what the fuck? Like, they don't understand what the fuck is going on. And I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Beyonce know, because I'm sure that Drake told her. He had to tell one of them. He probably just seen Beyonce first. He could have seen Kelly or Michelle, but he just so happened to see Beyonce first. And he told Beyonce that Cassandra cursed his ass out at the motherfucker bus loop the other day. Because why? Why? Because Vanessa told her what the fuck you was doing, nigga. You deserve to get cursed out. You really truly fucking dead because you ain't had no space talking about her girl, like that girl like that. Ooh. Ooh, child, I need to go get me something to drink because that was a lot. But that's the truth. And I just couldn't believe this nigga was up in here sitting here calling me a snitch. Because it's like, when do you see me hang out with the girl? Like, we are in the 11th grade. I ain't fucked with that girl since the 9th grade. Because the foo-foo shit went down in the 8th. And then some old foo-foo shit in the 9th. Like, nigga, it's been 2-3 years. Like, I don't fuck with that girl. You don't see me sit with her. You don't see me talking and laughing with her. I used to. That used to be my friend. But not no more. Like, you see Vanessa with her. That is Vanessa's friend. Like, we are from the country. Everybody know everybody. We see who hang out with who. You don't see me hanging out with Cassandra no more. Like, what the fuck? So, y'all, next thing you know, I got mad. I got so motherfucking mad because Vanessa wasn't saying shit. Like, she was just sitting beside me, but she wasn't saying shit. And the only thing, I only said one thing. And the one thing I said was, I didn't snitch. And I said it just like that. I said it so fucking bold. Like, if you could see the words that I was saying out my mouth in motherfucking person as they was coming out my mouth, they would be in bold, capital fucking letters. And it would be like, I didn't snitch. Because I didn't. And then he was like, ooh, somebody's mad. That's what motherfucking Drake said. So then the teacher, he was like, everything all right over there? And then they like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I didn't say shit. I didn't answer because no, everything is not all right over here. The fuck? Drake over here calling me a snitch. Beyonce backing Drake up. And motherfucking Vanessa not saying shit. Well, girl, you know good and damn well I did not tell Cassandra. Girl, you know. And I said, I didn't say shit. The fuck? Because I didn't. And then, so that was that. And then here go Drake talk about somebody mad. And then everybody started fucking laughing. Like, that shit pissed me off. And then we went through the rest of the motherfucking class. And then motherfucking Vanessa gonna be like, you okay? And I was like, no. Because I'm not okay. The fuck? Like, the fuck? She was like, you okay? I said, no, and that's all. And so we went on to motherfucking fourth block. And then when we went to fourth block, I told motherfucking A and B what the fuck went down or whatever. And so, but I don't think B was there, to be honest with you. So to be real honest with you, I don't think B was there that day because all of this happened on the Tuesday, the next day. I think it was only A. So I'm telling A what the fuck went down or whatever. I told A the whole fucking story. Like, I know A was ready to hear that shit that day. Like, I told her everything or whatever. And then, so And I'm asking her, I'm like, do you think I'm wrong? Like, how the fuck he gonna ask me when motherfucking Vanessa was the one standing there? And she was like, yeah, I get it. Like, A was damn near finishing my sentences. So, of course, she felt where I was coming from. But that was that. And I was like, hey, when you, it's so funny because I said, hey, but hey, when you motherfucking talk to B, ask her, is her and her friends trying to jump me? Because is they, girl, I was so scared. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was so scared. I thought motherfucking, cause shit, B and Destiny Child, they was popular. I thought they was gonna get together and try to jump me and Vanessa. Shit, I thought they was gonna try to jump me, Vanessa, and Cassandra because people already had their own beef with Cassandra, and they just want to jump me and Vanessa because we told. But it's like, if they did, I was gonna fight. Like, we probably would have got. Well, I ain't gonna say we would have got our ass whooped because only the Lord know, and I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I think I could fuck a fight, but that's not what this story is about. I'm just saying, like, I was scared though at the time. Like me, now I ain't scared of no motherfucker bitch. So if a bitch is listening to this and she thinks she finna come up to me and try me, bitch, you got another motherfucking thing coming, cause bitch, I'll beat your ass. But anyway, this ain't what the story about. The story is about motherfucking how that nigga called me a motherfucking snitch, and I wasn't even listening. Like, I mean, I was listening, but I did not snitch. But at the time, though, honey, in the story, at the time in high school, bitch, I was scared. I was as fuck. And but then as time went on, like we went to the computer lab after that, and Drake didn't talk about her no more. Drake ain't talk about Sandra no more. They wasn't trying to fight. And I asked B, I remember asking her, I never truly told B what happened. I'm pretty sure A told her because they was friends and they was seniors together. But anyway, I was like, so is your friends trying to fight me? And she was like, oh yeah, girl, they ain't worried about you. she was like, girl, that is not worried about you. Like, they got bigger fish to fry. The fuck, they don't fucking care. But yeah, y'all, that is the story time about the time that Drake called me a snitch, and I really did not snitch. Like, I truthfully did not snitch. I'm thank y'all so much for listening and supporting, and I hope y'all come back for next time. Cause I was gonna send me your testimonies, honey. Let me know what God has did for you. Let me know how God has blessed you, because He gonna bless all of us, and sometimes we just need a little bit motivation for each other. So send me your testimonies so I can put them on Testimonial Tuesdays. Let me know what y'all want to talk about in the comments down below, or leave me a blue and a yellow heart just so I can know you rocking with the Property Motivational YouTube channel, honey. Thank y'all so much for listening, and I'll see you later, because life already gonna move you one way or another. But when you feel like you can't move anymore, let God carry you. The property. Oh, and let me just say, everybody that's involved in the story, wherever you at, may God bless your heart and soul. And it's a movement, y'all.